Good afternoon, students and faculty. Today I'm standing before you on an important decision we now face. Who should we elect as our voices in student government for this year? This choice will determine who can represent us in the best way possible. Today I'm here to tell you that my name is Fogle, and I'm running for president of the class of 2019 for the 2017-2018 school year. Last year I was honored with the fact that I was elected and chosen by you to represent you. I can tell you with confidence that last year was a good year for the class of 2019. At the beginning when I was running, I came before you with a promise that I have kept, and a promise that I will still keep. And under my leadership, we will have a student government that represents every single person who has ideas, not just a select few, as well as ensuring we can have an enjoyable time and some fun along our time here at Ringgold High School. Along with my other class officers, we have done some things that have helped our class in many ways. You may have seen me give speeches throughout last year in social studies classes, as well as talking about upcoming important events of the class any chance I got. I was instrumental in the planning and carrying out the underclassmen snowball dance, selling food and drinks at the volleyball and dodgeball tournaments, establishing a vote so all could have a voice for last year's outing at Cedar Point. I worked with the freshman officers too to make sure underclassmen as a whole were as happy as possible. Amongst the marketing of the dances, the planning, the carrying out, I've also met with principals and to multiple individuals to whom it may concern on certain issues, like Mr. McCabe, our technological director, and on the Chromebook operation also, and director of the cafeteria to see if any way possible to add more options. I've been able to answer any questions you had throughout the year also, trying my best that everyone knew what was going on. All this experience will apply to this year's most important dance, arguably the most important year of our career. That's 11th grade, junior year. And we plan out prom entirely. It's one of the biggest dances. It's a lot of work, and you need someone who not only knows how to orchestrate it, but to work with others. With my experience as treasurer freshman year, as well as president last year, I think I'll be able to guide us through that difficult time and ensure everyone has a great time. And with all of you from the start, I'll truly be honored once again to represent you and all the great things we have to offer. That's why I'd be proud to have your vote for president of the class 2019 for the 2017-18 school year. We had a great year last year, so why not do it again? Thank you.
Hello, fellow students of the class of 2019. My name is John Lignelli, and I'm running for the position of junior class president. Junior year is a critical time of our high school careers, chief in importance when it comes to preparing for our futures. Therefore, I would be extremely fortunate and prideful to take an active leadership role in our student council. As a candidate, I'm well equipped to take on the responsibilities that the position promises. Interact, Academic League, and the Future is Mine are some of the groups that I represent. I've also played and lettered for both the swim and soccer teams and maintained highest honors. Through my involvement with these groups, I've gained an enormous amount of appreciation for our school and its people, and I've learned to work efficiently and intelligently with others. It is with the use of these attributes that I plan to take on the role of our class presidency. As juniors, we will have many activities like prom and homecoming to participate in, all of which will be planned and managed by myself and the other members of the student council. In recent years, student participation in school-sponsored events seems to have slacked, so a major goal of mine as president is to boost participation by creating events that are attractive to the whole of the class and school. For these, I will plan each detail along with the other class officers with significant attention to detail to ensure that the best possible experience is provided. Throughout the process, I will be very happy to take recommendations from fellow classmates in order to make sure that we bypass potential problems. I will use the same process in class trip planning so that the location is pleasing to the majority of the class. Along with organizing activities, I plan on starting and leading a student action panel consisting of representatives of each class who will meet with school officials and speak about issues relevant to the student body. Overall, the tasks of the junior class president must take on are things that I'm willing and capable of handling. I have great adoration for our class and school, as both are very rich in terms of creativity and intellect. By placing your vote with me, you're trusting in a leader that will dedicate his time to ensuring that our class prospers throughout the school year. I will keep the use of individual opinions a priority and keep the class united when it comes to important decisions. Junior class, like DJ Khaled says, we the best, and I fully intend to keep it that way. Thank you very much.
Students of Ringgold High School, thank you for considering me as your next student body treasurer. I'd like to tell you a little bit about my track record and the other offices I've held, as well as a little bit about my plans for the future of Ringgold High School. As your freshman vice president of the student government, I voiced our concerns and opinions about important matters facing the student body. As a result, the freshmen had a stronger voice in the decisions made by the student government. I'm I'm happy to see that these changes have remained in force in subsequent years. While serving as vice president of the sophomore class, I worked closely with the freshman members of the student government to implement changes to the junior-senior prom. It was during this process that I realized that there may be other areas that could also use some careful oversight and scrutiny. If elected student body treasurer, I will continue in the spirit and address some of the specific areas that many of you have told me you'd like to see improved. By carefully reviewing our prom committee budget and making some smart decisions, we could be able to reduce the cost of prom tickets. We could do this by eliminating unnecessary spending and adding additional fundraisers. If history is any inclination, I have proven my ability to achieve results and not just make empty promises. If you place your confidence in me and elect me as your next student body treasurer, I assure you that your concerns will be my concerns. I look forward to working together to make Ringo High School a better place for all of us.
My name is Giovanni and I'm running for class treasurer. I would be a great fit for this position because of my qualities and experience. I am a hard worker, organized, and motivated. I have recent experience by serving on the Relay for Life committee as well as being a Relay for Life team captain. Therefore, I am very responsible, have many good ideas, and am capable of handling money. Raising money is something we need to do more frequently. If this is done properly, it will result in less costly class events. This is one of my goals I have as class treasurer. Prom and other class events are fun and memorable experiences, but is something that needs to cost less. If you vote for me, I will try to lower the prices of these events. It would be greatly appreciated if I could have your vote. If you choose me as your treasurer, I will do my best to make junior year a great year. Thank you.
Hello, fellow classmates. My name is Madeline Coots, and I am running for the position of class treasurer. As you may know, a treasurer is a person who deals with all of the money and funds of our class. Obviously, you want someone who is qualified to fill that position. I feel that I fit the description of a responsible and knowledgeable treasurer. I actively participate in clubs such as Future is Mine, Relay for Life, Interact, and Science Olympiad. I swim for the YMCA and the school swim team, which I have lettered in both freshman and sophomore year. This past summer, I have spent countless hours volunteering at Mon Valley Hospital in the surgery department. I have even been recently elected treasurer of the athletic training club. I have already started working hard to raise funds for the newly founded club. Even with all of these activities and events, I have still been able to achieve highest honors throughout the entire school year. Because of all these incredible learning experiences I have completed, I have been able to learn the qualities of a respectful leader and become a reliable one myself. As we get older, most of us have a job and may begin to think about paying for our futures. With a job myself, I know that I definitely don't want to spend my hard-earned money on dance tickets. If I am elected treasurer, my goal is to reduce the price of our dances and end-of-the-year trip. By carefully reviewing our budget, eliminating unnecessary spending, and adding fundraisers, I believe that I can lower these prices. One of my main concerns would be to construct and organize better fundraisers and to host them more frequently. An exceptional prom comes with an expensive cost, so it is crucial that we work together to raise the necessary funds to lower ticket prices. I feel that every single person who would like to attend prom should not be concerned about the expense of the tickets. I assure you that I can work efficiently with the other officers to effectively plan and execute fundraisers. It is essential that your junior class treasurer is committed and determined to raising money for a great year. I guarantee that if I'm elected, I will do my best to make sure you are happy with your ticket prices and your overall junior year experience. Thank you.
Hello, fellow classmates. My name is Faith Martin, and I am running for secretary for our junior year. For those of you who do not know, I am a three-sport athlete. I'm a member of the soccer team, basketball team, and track team. Through my involvement in these sports, I have developed teamwork skills that will be beneficial when planning events and fundraisers with the other officers. I am also a captain of the track team, and I was captain for my Relay for Life team last year, so I know how to be a good leader and what is expected from a good leader. If you choose me for this position, my biggest goal is to fundraise as much as possible to make the price of a prom ticket noticeably lower. As some of you may know, the tickets last year were $60. I do not want anyone to miss out on the perfect prom night because it's too expensive. All in all, through my experience and knowledge of leadership, teamwork skills, and goals for this school year, I believe that I will make a perfect secretary for our junior year, and I hope you will do the same.
Good afternoon, students of the graduating class of 2019. My name is Abby Skrinovich, and I am running for class secretary. Before I start, I would like to thank you for taking the time out of your day to consider me as a potential secretary for the class of 2019. During this speech, I hope not to bore you, but to explain to you why I would be good for class secretary. Since freshman year, our class was a class that has lacked unity and pride. We never stood out as a class and never communicated well. I would like to be more involved with the grade and what we as a class want so that we all enjoy the time that we have left. Also, I would work with the council to be ahead of the game. If I were secretary, I would like to try my best to persuade the council to start fundraising more and earlier to fund for events like most popular junior prom. Being secretary, I would like to do as much as I can while supporting treasurer, vice president, and president. I'm glad to say that I am well at multitasking. Student council would always be a part of my schedule if I were to be part of it. Therefore, I ask all of you to place your vote wisely out of our great options we have and consider me as secretary for our class.